Active, strong, and determined to see their day through, not just today but every day, this has become the place they call home. These are boys at St. Joseph's Rehabilitation Center, Luanda in Western Kenya.
Arunga, are you seeing that?
Samuel Arunga is one of the former street children who is an offshoot from St. Joseph Rehabilitation Center.
Na siku nilikuwa na rafiki yangu, na hiyo siku tulikuwa nataka kurudi nyumbani usiku, ilikuwa kitu saa 5. Sasa hiyo rafiki yangu naye akaona watu wengine wako hapo ndani, na mimi nikamwambia utaingiaje hapo ndani? Ndio akaniambia wewe kuja twende tu tubishe gate, alafu mwalimu Jito atakuja kufungua. Ndio mwalimu Jito akakuja kufungua, kauliza nyinyi wakina nani? Ndio sasa tukamwambia majina zetu. Ndio sasa kufika kesho, ndio sasa tukaona kauliza Benson, mbona hatuendi? Ndio Benson akasema wewe tulia, ongoje kwanza yeye tutaambia. Tukaambia twenda tukakunya uji. Ndio sasa tukamop. Ndio sasa ventili mop tukaenda kwa class.
Samuel is only but one of the schoolboys that have gone through an integrated education program at the center. He is one of the over 200 that have gone through this center, where Sister Dorcas Ontinta is the project coordinator.
And a good number of them, they are doing very well. They have kind of taken up self-reliant, and there are those who are still in school. Now we have 2 boys who are working at the center, who were formerly the street children beneficiaries of this project. So we have Bonnie. Bonnie is working as a cook in this project, is a beneficiary. Then we have Wilson, who is a social worker trained by the project, and then we have employed him so that he can be able to cater for himself, and is very happy. So we have 2 boys who are now currently in the university. We have one who is in Egerton University in Nakuru, is doing a degree in nursing. We have one boy in Machakos University, is a second year doing a bachelor in education. We have a good number of boys in the secondary schools. We have a candidate this year in Msire. It's the same school that we had one of our boys who is pursuing degree in nursing, who performed and was the best in the sub-county. He got an A minus, and then he was able to get a sponsorship by Equity Bank, and we are so proud of him. And we are sure that this one who is now a candidate, the same school, Msire High School, is going to perform well.
This impact is out of a well-defined stakeholder engagement process.
We have been having a very good relationship with the stakeholders, both the government side and also the non-governmental side. Now, we work very well and closely with the Ministry of Education. Why? Because of the mainstreaming of these boys. Now, the advantage when these boys are here at the rehab, the Ministry of Education knows very well they are here. So when we put them in the nearby schools, around 5 schools nearby, when they finish and go back home, they don't have to repeat the grade that they have been. So they proceed. They are promised the next kind of grade.
We've been working hand in hand with the rehab center to locate, rehabilitate, and reintegrate the children back into the community.
In Luanda Sub-County, St. Joseph so far is the only rehabilitation center, and therefore the center is playing a very, very vital role. And you see now we are networking not only with the Children's Office, you see we are networking together even with the police, we are networking with the judiciary, the Children's Office, and so we are talking about St. Joseph's is working together actually with the court users committee.
One of the boys that confirms the reintegration of reformed street children from St. Joseph's Rehabilitation Center is Festus Opwayo. His house has been built by the center, a story of reform and change, not only to him, but to the family and the community.
Sasa nilikuwa kwa street, nilikuwa kwa street ma 2018 hadi sasa walimu wangu hawa nalikujanga kwa street kunichukua 20 tuishi huko hadi na mimi sasa sikutakanga kwenda kuishi. Lakini sasa kuna mahali nilifika mahali sasa nilifika mahali nikaanza kujifikiria nikisema afadhali niishi huko. Sasa niliishi huko, nilijua kuandika jina yangu. Tulitokanga huko 2020. Sasa kila siku mimi nikiamuka naweza kulima kwa hii shamba yetu hii, kupanga hii mawe hapo kwa barabara hapo. Nilipanda kwa hizo miti hapo chini.
Now Ayub Tiema, the father, cannot fail to express his appreciation, and this in itself has motivated many parents whose children are either at the center or still on the streets in this location.
Kama angekuwa ameenda pale, angekuwa mtoto mbaya sana, angekuwa ameharibika na nchi ya dunia hii. Kwa sababu sasa ile tulikuwa tunakaa na yeye, tulikuwa na watu ya shida kidogo, mara chakula kupata ni ngumu, jua kali tena hakuna. Sasa ikakuanza kuhangaika. Hapo sasa ikakuwa ni shida. Sasa vile Mungu naye alimsaidia na akakimbia pale, ikakuwa sasa ni afadhali kidogo. Hata tunaona sasa hii kuna mahali anaweza ingia na halali. Akipata marafiki zake wanakuja wanamtembelea pale. Hapo sasa naona sasa hapo Mungu naye amefanya shukrani. Nashukuru sasa watu yake na walimu yake kumsaidia mpaka mahali amefika hapa.
This mileage can be better and make St. Joseph Rehabilitation Center be the focal point in the community in Vihiga of Western Kenya.
It's very important that we begin sensitization sessions whereby St. Joseph's together now with the stakeholders have been talking about, the CUC, the Court Users Committee. We need to carry out sensitization sessions in the community. That to me is really very urgent.
We also have to take on board an enhanced number of community volunteers. We depend on people who volunteer from the community to scout to get these children and to give actual feedback, constant sustained feedback from the happenings. We need to enhance the financing to get more people on board with the same.
St. Joseph's Rehabilitation Center is reaching new heights after its regular monitoring results revealing that, much as boys get to the streets, the girls at home remain more vulnerable. It is the more reason why the center has child protection volunteers like Jane Mora, who is today visiting an innocent little girl that was some times back defiled, and the case in a court of law has become a swing song, a challenge in child protection.
Sasa hivi ule mwenye alimfanyia hivi alishikwa akawekwa ndani mara ya kwanza hiyo wakati akarara hapa tena akatolewa da bond kabla hajafika huko awakamtoa tena nikarudi pale tena akashikwa tukaenda akawekwa huko Vihiga akarara Vihiga. Wakati tuliitwa tena mara ya tatu ikawa ametoa bondi 100,000 tena akatoka kwenda pale tena akatoa 30,000. Wakati jaji anauliza wewe huko aje free na hali faili yako ionyeshe hata bond, akasema nilipeana bondi ya 30,000 tena akarushwa ndani. Sasa ndugu yake tena alikuja tena akatoa 30,000 sasa yeye ako free. Sasa kesi tena ni tarehe 23 April.
These are only but some of the challenges that St. Joseph's Rehabilitation Center has to manage. Funds are limited and so are the human resources. Over-reliance on one donor has slowed up progress. On the other hand, the government looks at the Catholic Church as well endowed. It doesn't end there. Some boys sneak out to go back to the street life where they are being used by traders for small errands. The government agencies have a heavy task here. The priest to the local church that hosts the rehabilitation center perhaps has a call that is itself an eye-opener.
So if each one of us plays his or her role, then we can make this center sustainable. Though sometimes it's not easy with lack of enough funds, and also with the issue of sometimes getting these kids from the street is not easy. Sometimes they bring them here and they keep on going back to the streets. So if the church works together with the government, with other institutions, and I think we can make this center sustainable.